Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is Chat Chat. Not really. And there is a new show on A&E, the same network that brought us such bangers as Dog the Bounty Hunter, Storage Wars, and Billy the Exterminator.
I've got to take every shortcut I can.
Adults adopting adults is the new hot goss online. It's the new thing. But I wasn't sure I wanted to make a video on this because I've seen that people have already talked about it. But then I watched the first episode in a moment of weakness, and it was way worse than I thought. I'm already not a huge fan of reality TV because it's usually not reality. Kang just cheated on me. Oh my God, seriously? I am going to end his career. In living as a successful businessman. Okay, yeah. Okay. If his business was breathing. No. There's actually a lot of reasons for adult adoption, like foster kids wanting to be adopted by their foster parents, or stepkids who have become adults who want to be adopted by their step-parents. So adult adoption isn't inherently strange. But this is reality TV, guys. They can't make a show about healthy relationships. Ugh, get that shit out of here. So the show starts out introducing us to the different couples who are looking to adopt an adult, and immediately one couple sticks out to us, Danny and Christie. Danny and Christie have this really interesting dynamic where Danny is super excited to welcome their new family member, and Christie is not. At all. Not even a tad. Actually, we learn that Christie straight up does not want to adopt the woman that they are in the process of adopting, and has even said so multiple times.
We live in Chillicothe, Ohio. It's her and I. That's our entire family, except for all of our critters. Christie has way too many cats.
Okay, but if you're adopting a whole person, Danny, I feel like Christie's allowed to have a few cats, you know? Baby, I know you don't want to adopt an adult pregnant woman and bring her here to live with us and financially support her, even though we've only known her for 3 months, but you have more than one cat, so you kind of owe me.
We can't have children of our own. I'm an only child, and I realized that I had no one in my life to be my legacy.
Danny explains that he needs to leave behind his legacy of wearing tie-dye shirts and making women feel uncomfortable, which totally justifies his interest in adoption, as long as the adoptee is a woman, and young, and attractive.
Adult adoption came to my attention when a young 18-year-old girl came and bought a puppy from us. Her father had passed away years before, and I just felt a need to help her in some way. She was interested.
This isn't the first time. This is a pattern. So then he admits that he developed romantic feelings for the first woman that he tried to adopt.
Unfortunately, I could not pursue that first young lady because I actually started having feelings for her. She was a very beautiful young lady.
And expects us to believe that this time it'll be completely different, because that is what happens when you do the same thing the exact same way twice. Something different happens.
Christie, what's your motivation?
It's love for our family. He and I being the family.
I love how they just cut her off. Like, they've been letting Danny ramble about his creepy motivations for this and then barely let her get a sentence in. If I had to guess, I think she was saying that she's being supportive because it's the only way to keep their family together is by letting him do whatever the fuck he wants. The way that Christie is clearly opposed to this, and it's still happening, and her even saying that Danny gets what he wants no matter what she says, makes me feel like I have front row seats to an emotionally abusive relationship. And I did not buy tickets. I just went on the internet and I was like, I would like some lighthearted cringe, please. For one, thank you. And then the ticket person kicked me in the head and said, actually, f you. You're gonna feel really sad now. No. And also, you're gonna really hate Danny. Who the fuck is Danny? That ticket will be $8,000. Throughout their entire introduction, Danny constantly references a father-daughter relationship and talks about how much he wants to be a father figure for Elena.
She looked at me as a father figure, and I see her as my daughter. I've always wanted a daughter in my life.
And then right after that, he makes a joke about her giving him fellatio, which, despite sounding like it, is not a frozen Italian dessert.
What do you want this thing to say?
Well, I don't know. What would you want it to say?
If it was my poster, I'd want it to say, "Welcome to Ohio, where's my blowy?" But you knew it. You knew what I was
Why you gotta be such a freak show? Why are you always such a freak show?
Where are the naked girls?
I don't know what kind of father-daughter relationships Danny has been seeing, but I don't think you could have said anything more inappropriate in this moment. This is not something that you joke about to a daughter. And if it is, go pack your bags. We're going to jail. Well, you are. Not me. I'll get you an Uber. Despite this being something that only Danny wants, Christie seems to be bearing the brunt of the responsibility as far as coordinating Eliana's travel and making a place for her to stay. Danny mostly just follows her around and asks the hard-hitting questions like, did you get her a pillow? And what happens if I cheat on you?
How are you going to be with us spending time together alone?
So what do we do if I like cheat on you or something? Well, have you maybe just considered not doing that? Right, okay, but if I cheat on you, what are you gonna do to fix it? I guess I would forgive you if you let me get another cat. Perfect.
He's been unfaithful in the past, and it almost ended us. Then Ileana came along, and I thought, he's really doing this. Again.
Christie, you don't deserve this. I will adopt you, okay? You can come live with me. You can divorce Danny. You can have as many cats as you want, and I'll even let you keep your deodorant in the fridge. I don't know why you would want to put your deodorant in the fridge. Maybe Danny wants his pits to be so chilly that Kevin Malone would drop them on the floor.
I most certainly am very, very concerned that I may become physically attracted to Ileana. This is a delicate subject. But so far, I have not thought of her as a beautiful woman. She is.
I am very, very concerned that I may steal the Declaration of Independence. I mean, this is a sensitive topic. So far, I have not thought of stealing the Declaration of Independence. I mean, I have. I did steal it. I did steal the Declaration of Independence. What was the question?
What's your favorite type of ice cream?
Oh.
Yeah, so like soft serve, froyo.
Fellatio. Yeah.
I'm calling the police.
With nut. Yeah, lots and lots of nut.
Yeah.
Eliana runs into some issues at the airport, and Danny is freaking out and trying to get over there as quickly as he can.
Baby, we need to move. We gotta go. We need to leave right now.
As if Eliana is going to change her mind about living with them in the time it takes Christie to refill her water bottle.
Christie, I need you to move faster. The water.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Hold on, this is the contact picture you chose for your potential daughter? You don't put your kid's contact picture with them bare-shouldered and moist. Parents choose a picture that your mom posted on Facebook 5 years ago, and her friends called you pretty even though you had corn stuck in your braces. They start to wonder if she was catfishing them for the money that they've apparently been sending her, but she does eventually show up.
Oh, that's her.
Yep, it is. It is.
He keeps making references to how he looks forward to their relationship developing, but always includes physical things.
I gotta get another hug. Oh my God, I had to wait for my hug. She's cute as the day is long.
Yeah.
I like hugging on you, and you're awful sweet.
He's like the creepy guy that asks, "Where's my hug?" 2 seconds into any social interaction, and you're like, I don't know. And then he's like, oh, what? So I don't get a hug? I see how it is. And then he legally adopts you. They ask Eliana if she has any idea why Christie was hesitant, and she only references the aspect of her potentially using them for money.
The problem I think was just not knowing me, thinking maybe I'm a scam, because it's not a normal thing. Adult adoption is not a normal thing that adults are looking for family all the time.
So it doesn't seem like she has any idea about this dude's infidelity or the young woman that he already tried to adopt, who he fell in love with. They just didn't mention it to her before she came all this way. That's what you're supposed to do in new relationships like this: support each other, quality time, and keep things from them until it's too late to back out.
3 of us, we're just gonna be a family. We're gonna share things. So, Christie, if you're willing to share our marital problems, this would be a perfect place for you to do it.
Eliana just got here yesterday, so it does seem a bit early to be like, oh, by the way, we did this before and it almost ruined our marriage, so please don't do that. Welcome to your new home. I think it's fascinating that when talking about adopting Eliana, he says things like, she needs me.
Ileana needs me.
Or she wants to be with me.
She wants to be with me.
Or she entrusted me with her life.
Ileana has entrusted me with her life.
But when we're talking about the shitty things he's done, all of a sudden it's our marital issues, and we have had issues in the past.
Our marital problems.
So he is able to act like they're a partnership, but only when he's trying to make it sound like they both fell in love with a 19-year-old.
If you're willing to share our marital problems, this would be a perfect place for you to do it. No.
It's not just Danny's fault. I'm sure the filming crew or whoever was like, why don't you ask Christie a super sensitive question in front of everyone while we stick a camera in her face? We need tears for the trailer. To conclude, Danny f***ing sucks. Hey, it's Editing Chad. It's been a few days since I filmed this, and I just found out that A&E completely canceled this show already. They pulled it from their website and every streaming service that it was on, thank God. And Danny is also racist, so you're welcome for this update. I'll talk to you later. Okay, love you, bye. Christie needs to find someone who likes her cats and takes her feelings into consideration before making huge life decisions. A&E also sucks for using Christie's obvious distress as a hook for their show, and I highly doubt that Christie wanted to be on the show in the first place because she seems pretty unhappy with the camera being around. In short, everything about this sucks and I hated it, but you can let me know what you think in the comments, or you cannot leave a comment because I respect your opinion. Do you see how I did that, Danny? I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.